Well, hello, it's yours truly, Corey P. Dunlap, a world-class motivational speaker, live on location here to give you another exciting 5-minute motivational message. Do you have 20 minutes? Probably not. Do you have 10 minutes? Maybe. But everybody has 5 minutes. Over the next 5 minutes, I want to teach you something that's going to take you to another level of thinking. Well, today's lesson is called Think Like a Leader. That's right. Everybody say think like a leader. Say, I will think like a leader. Well, the opposite of a leader is a follower. You know, if you're thinking like a follower, guess what? You're not thinking like a leader, because every follower is looking to a leader to lead them to another level of thinking, acting, and doing. You know, I heard years ago, a leader, the difference between a leader and a follower, or difference between a leader and a manager looks to manage different sets and different organizations. But a leader climbs to the top of the tallest tree, looks about, and yells, "Wrong jungle!" That's right, wrong forest. You've got to be a visionary. That's right, that is an asset, an attribute of a leader, a characteristic of a leader. You've got to be a visionary. A leader will see things differently. It's almost like this light bulb here. When you're a leader, you come into revelation, you come into a new frame of knowledge. Guess what? The light comes on. But you know what? When you're in a place of darkness, the light is not on. Years ago, I was on the elevator and I read this caption that says, when the light comes on, your call has been answered, help is on the way. That's right. You may be in an emergency type situation. You may be on an elevator, per se, that has stopped going up. It may be stationary or going down. Guess what? When you press the emergency button, guess what? The light comes on. That's right. Which signifies, guess what? Your call has been answered and help is on the way. Years ago when I worked for Bell South Corporation, I was in sales and marketing, but we also had a charismatic side of the company, which means that we were allowed to go and interact with other departments, in a sports type fashion. So we had a softball game company-wide one year, and I was chosen to be the leader of my sales event team. So we got together and we had our initial meeting at the office. So you know what? How many people out here want to play some softball? Invariably I had a number of hands come up. And this was something extracurricular beyond their normal course of business. So guess what? We didn't have a chance to get together and practice per se on a softball field. But it stands to reason that if we didn't practice, we're going to practice like we played. Because we didn't practice, we probably weren't going to play that well, right? I beg to differ with you, because it goes back to how you think. So we showed up at the game. Although we didn't have a chance to practice, we did show up to play. On that particular day, there were like 4 or 5 different teams that were slated to play as well. So when I showed up at the field, I looked around. I only saw about 3 of my team members, players that wanted to play. I'm like, where is my team? So what did I do as a leader? That's right. When the light comes on, your call has been answered. Help is on the way. What is light? Knowledge. So immediately as a leader, I began to think like a leader. And in fact, I have the actual emblem here, for the trophy that we won. I gave you the end of the story. Yeah, we did win the trophy. But guess what? I looked around and I said, you know what? Who wants to play? And I went to the stands. I said, would anybody like to play today? Of course, if you're looking to recruit some players, forget NIL. If you're looking to recruit some players, go to the stands, because invariably inside the stands, there'll be former players and people that want to play. So I went over to the stand here. How many of y'all want to play? 7 people raised their hand. I went over to the stand right here. How many of y'all want to play? 7 people raised their hand. I went over. How many people want to play? 7 people raised their hand. I had about 15 additional players that wanted to play. So guess what? We got together, and as the leader, as the coach, I said, you know what? We're going to think like a leader. We're going to talk like leaders. We're going to act like leaders. And guess what? We're going to win. That's right. We're going to win. And you know what? We won game 1. We won game 2. We won game 3, got to the championship game. Guess what? We brought home the trophy. That's right. This is the actual emblem that sat on top of the trophy years ago. I kept it as a reference material so I could teach everybody that I talk to think like a leader. No matter what your situation looks like today, no matter what your business is looking like. It may look like you may be like a plane going down. But guess what? You could be a plane going up like this plane behind me. As you ascend the altitudes in the sky, guess what? You begin to see the color blue that is above the clouds. That's right. As an eagle, the reason why I like the color blue, I love the colors purple and gold, but the reason I like the color blue is because when you fly above the clouds, the only color you see is blue. So today, I want you to repeat after me. Say, I will think like an eagle. Say, I will talk like an eagle. Say, I will act like an eagle. Say, I will do like what eagles do. Say, I will fly where eagles fly. Say, today is the first day of the rest of my life. Say, I thought about success. Say, I am success. That's right. I want you today, ladies and gentlemen, not only teach yourself to think like a leader, but teach those who report to you to think like leaders. Because guess what? It takes a leader to train revelation other leaders. And if you got people that you're influencing, people that you're directing, people that you're instructing, guess what? They are potential leaders. And guess what? Birds of a feather do flock together. This is yours truly, Corey P. Dunlap, a world-class motivational speaker, live on location here to give you another 5-minute exciting motivational message. Visit me online at eagletakeoff.com. Write me a letter at eaglecorey@gmail.com. And as always, remember this, that the eagle only lands just to take off. And I'm gone. See you next time. Take care.